I'm Rachel Wechter, and I'm about to be a second-year student at Ball State University. As a full-time college student and a student athlete with a part-time job, both time and money management can be a little bit of a struggle for me. During my first year of college, I actually found that my savings account barely grew in relation to how much money I was making, and realized that my habits were simply not set up for successful saving. I actually found the Carpe Dime podcast while in my personal finance class last year, and started listening to their episodes that relate to saving and navigating money in college, and they have helped me come up with an immensely better plan on how to tackle the rest of my undergrad education, all the while saving to hopefully one day go to medical school. Saving money has always been a little bit of a daunting task to me, and the stress of it was a little overwhelming last year, as I tried to anticipate future costs of school while also keeping up with current costs, without taking the time to actually plan it all out and budget. I've recently discovered how important having a good budgeting strategy can be, and now I like to follow the 50-30-20 plan, where I put aside 50% of my income towards needs and necessities. I put aside 30% of my income towards wants and entertainment type things, and 20% of my income towards actually saving for my future. And this strategy has already helped me feel a lot less overwhelmed for my future, and I can now see my savings growing from month to month. There are also many tools that I've found that I can use, especially budgeting calculators, which have helped me be able to visualize my money and where it's going, whether it's saving or spending. I've also had to reevaluate my spending habits as the new school year approaches, and I will likely get sucked into the big spending of back to school shopping and the temptations to spend a lot on social outings rather than focus on my saving. So I've started to implement a few of these habits that have been suggested by Carpe Dime, such as shopping generic instead of name brand, looking at secondhand stores when I'm purchasing clothing, and even seeing if there are items that I can resell that I've already had to make a little bit of extra money. I'm also going to really try to limit my social spending and find other options for filling my free time that don't dip into the entertainment portion of my budget too much. Carpe Dime has also helped ease my anxiety a lot about future student loans that I'm going to be taking out. After listening to their strategies on tackling these student loans, I feel ready to take on the cost. Knowing about how interest rates can really pile on, making payments while in school and during the deferment period will really help lessen these costs while also furthering the savings habit and mindset. Also, being aware of options such as loan repayment and other things like this and researching them a lot will be very helpful to me in the future. This podcast has really helped me a ton in my money management, not only for the upcoming school year, but also for all of my future education and life beyond that. I am now able to create a budget for this year and refine a lot of my spending habits to allow for more savings and cut down on costs and create good habits for my future.